America, the land of freedom and opportunity, was never prepared for what came next. At first, the reports seemed almost laughable. Snake populations booming in rural areas, a few overrun farms, and some unfortunate hikers getting attacked in the swamps of Florida. But within weeks, the situation escalated beyond anyone's worst nightmares. The snakes weren't just increasing in numbers, they were evolving. Faster, smarter, deadlier. The first real crisis erupted in Texas, where a massive surge of rattlesnakes forced entire towns into lockdown. Roads became death traps as highways swarmed with thousands of slithering bodies. People trapped in their homes watched in horror as venomous serpents crawled through air vents, slipped under doors, and took over entire neighborhoods. By the time the National Guard was deployed, it was too late. Thousands were missing. Entire communities wiped off the map. As the weeks dragged on, the infestation spread at an impossible rate. Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, states with warm, humid climates became ground zero for the invasion. But these snakes were not limited to the south. Mutations allowed them to adapt, endure the cold, and thrive even in urban environments. In New York City, subways became death tunnels, the underground network now ruled by massive pythons hunting in packs. Emergency workers refused to enter. Chicago's sewers overflowed with anacondas, their massive coils crushing infrastructure as entire blocks collapsed into the earth. Even Washington, D.C. was not spared, as the Lincoln Memorial became a nest for thousands of venomous vipers, forcing the government to relocate to an undisclosed bunker. Scientists scrambled to find an explanation. Was this a freak mutation, a result of climate change? Or something worse, an engineered catastrophe? Whispers of secret government bioexperiments gone wrong spread like wildfire. Some speculated that the snakes had been deliberately bred as biological weapons, but had escaped containment. Others believed this was nature's revenge, a long overdue reckoning for humanity's destruction of the environment. Whatever the cause, one thing was clear: civilization was on the verge of collapse. The military launched Operation Serpent Storm, deploying flamethrowers, chemical weapons, and drone strikes to reclaim lost territory. Yet, nothing worked. For every nest destroyed, 100 more emerged. The snakes seemed to anticipate human tactics, outmaneuvering soldiers, striking back in coordinated waves. Airstrips were rendered useless as snakes clogged jet engines. Ships attempting to flee coastal cities found themselves boarded, not by pirates, but by monstrous sea snakes that had begun hunting humans as prey. Panic turned to despair as America fell into darkness. Airports were abandoned, highways impassable, and the internet flooded with harrowing footage. A giant python strangling the Statue of Liberty, entire towns disappearing beneath a writhing mass of serpents. Desperate survivors making their last broadcasts before their hideouts were overrun. Millions fled, but there was nowhere to go. Other nations closed their borders, fearing the spread of the mutation. For the first time in history, the United States was truly alone. But amid the chaos, resistance rose. Underground bunkers became strongholds. Scientists experimented with sonic warfare, genetic countermeasures, and even training birds of prey as bioweapons against the invaders. Secret laboratories in the Rocky Mountains tested experimental neurotoxins, while rogue factions took matters into their own hands, using ancient predator techniques, mongoose breeding programs, flamethrower militias, and venom extraction units striking back with newfound ferocity. The final battle loomed. Would humanity reclaim its place